Well, gentlemen, I take this opportunity to highlight something very important. Every opportunity is an opportunity to learn, to coach, to teach, to bring our younger generation up to our standards and beyond. We have relied on the younger people to take this company to places we did not dream of. I think that the younger generation, I'm not calling them the juniors, I'm calling them the beginners. This is where we were a few years back, and we are depending on them to take us forward. To try to talk the language and the jargon of the younger generation, for the past 2 years we hired 235 people, so the average age in this room is a little bit over 30 because of me and 5 other people. The average age without us is way below 30. So I have a message, some few messages for the managers and the junior people, the beginners. Messages are from Twitter and the King. Once upon a time is the beginning of many stories that we learned through our parents, our grandparents. All through time, we learn through stories. So I will begin my presentation with once upon a time, there was a king. This king, his name is Sulaiman, alayhi salam. This king was not only a king, he was a king and a prophet. This is the highest ever managerial position you can reach. To be a king and a prophet is the highest managerial position you can reach. This manager had special talent, but he did not pride himself for the material world, material things that he had, but he proud himself and his father, King Prophet Dawood alayhi salam, for the knowledge they had.
ولقد آتينا داود وسليمان علما وقال الحمد لله الذي فضلنا على كثير من عباده المؤمنين وورث سليمان داود وقال يا أيها الناس علمنا منطق الطير وأوتينا من كل شيء إن هذا لهو الفضل المبين.
And it's very important to remember that this is a blessing from God subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not something that you're born with. It's not something that you deserve without His blessings. Irja' al-amr Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gets you more. Ash-shukr qaydun ni'mah. But Prophet Sulaiman's army was a special army. This army consisted of humans, jinn, and birds.
وحشر لسليمان جنوده من الجن والإنس والطير فهم يوزعون.
But why the birds? BBD. From ancient times, they always told us, the little bird told me. And the little birds tweet. And that's where the name came from, Twitter. So, the little bird's assignments was to be reps. Out in the field, check what's new, and return. But the manager inspected his team, small, large, humans, jinn, and the birds. When he inspected the BBD, he found one of them is missing. Where did the hoopoe go? Where did al-hudhud go?
وتفقد الطير فقال ما لي لا أرى الهدهد أم كان من الغائبين لأعذبنه عذابا شديدا أو لأذبحنه أو ليأتيني بسلطان مبين.
This rep is not going to go off the hook without a proper reason. This is a firm manager, but also a fair manager. لأعذبنه أو لأذبحنه. Or he has a good excuse. The rep was not too late, but even though he knew that he was in trouble, he had to find a way not to be punished. He had to show that he was not playing. But the manager is angry, so how? He addressed the king with what he wanted to hear first. What matters? He did not fear the king, for the king was fair. He reported what was important and ignored what was irrelevant to the king. His concerns were aligned with the mission of the nation, worship of Allah.
فمكث غير بعيد فقال أحطت بما لم تحط به وجئتك من سبأ بنبأ يقين إني وجدت امرأة تملكهم وأوتيت من كل شيء ولها عرش عظيم وجدتها وقومها يسجدون للشمس من دون الله وزين لهم الشيطان أعمالهم فصدهم عن السبيل فهم لا يهتدون.
Very smart bird. I wish as an HR manager to hire 100 birds like this. This bird started exactly with what the manager wanted to hear. He wanted to grab his attention and put him on track. Before he would ask him, why did you go to Yemen? This king was actually in Jerusalem, and the bird went to Yemen. But with the approach of the bird, he didn't have a chance. أحط بما لم تحط به. He grabbed his attention. I have news for you. There are market information that you don't know. As a king, you think you have something. أوتيت من كل شيء. She has something more. So what the king wanted to hear and grabbed his attention with this information, but at the same time, alignment with the mission of the nation. The most important thing, يسجدون للشمس من دون الله. This was his main concern. He knew the king was worried about this, and he talked about it straight to the point. Now, the fair manager will check, but will not mistrust. قال سننظر أصدقت أم كنت من الكاذبين. We will check. اذهب بكتابي هذا فألقه إليهم ثم تولى عنهم فانظر ماذا يرجعون. ما بعتش حد من الجن. He did not send somebody from the genius to check. He could have, but he sent the bird himself because there's no mistrust. It's only a check. So you check, you don't mistrust. You send the person himself. We have some messages from Twitter. The tweets to the managers. Be attentive to your team. Be firm, be fair, be approachable. Be alert to what is important. Ignore the irrelevant. Check, but don't mistrust. But there are also tweets to the reps. Be on time. Have a good reason if you're not. Report what matters. Be aligned with the mission. Most important, even if you're just a little bird, you are safe. A message from Muhammad El-Amir to Gulf Medical Team. See you in 10 January 2013 in the next milestone, 30th anniversary for GMC. Thank you.